Hello students, today we will see the next topic of renal system. I think madam has taken hydronephrosis in the last lecture. So we will start with anuria. Anuria, you can also call it as renal failure. So we will see in detail renal failure. So while going to renal failure, you should know the basic terminologies in that. First is oliguria. What do you mean by oliguria? Oliguria when the urine output is less than 300 ml per day. When the urine output is less than 300 ml per 24 hours is oliguria. And what is anuria? Anuria is when the urine output is absent for 24 hours. If the patient has not passed the urine for 24 hours, the condition is called as anuria. You can call it as renal failure. Now, what are the causes? The etiology or causes of the renal failure are classified, grouped into pre-renal, renal and post-renal. Pre-renal means disease, kidney is absolutely fine, there is no any anomaly, no any pathology in the kidney, but the blood circulation, the blood pressure, and you know what blood pressure is required for filtration through the glomerulus. Now I am discussing all these things considering all of you know the anatomy and physiology of formation of urine. So you know afferent arteriole, efferent arteriole. So efferent arteriole is narrow, afferent arteriole is wide. Within the which creates the pressure, which create the pressure in the glomerulus, the tuft of the glomerulus, and the blood blood is filtered and urine is formed. So when there is some abnormality or anomaly, abnormality in the circulating volume or blood pressure, whatever the required blood pressure is in the glomerulus, that will not be achieved. So kidney is absolutely fine, there is no any pathology in the kidney. Lower urinary tract is also fine. That's why the condition is called as pre-renal. The causes are grouped as pre-renal causes. Second group of the causes is renal, means the blood pressure may be fine, blood pressure may be normal, but there is some abnormality or disease condition in the kidney itself. And third cause is post-renal. Post-renal means blood pressure is fine, blood pressure is fine, there is no any problem with the circulation, and kidney is also fine, there is no any disease condition in the kidney, but abnormality is in the conducting system of the urine, that is in the maybe in the ureters, in the bladder, or in the urethra, because of which the urine is not carried further. So you got the three groups of the causes of anuria. Pre-renal. So we will see in detail about pre-renal. You know the normal blood pressure that is required for the formation of the urine in the glomerulus is 90 mm of Hg. It is 90 mm of Hg. When the systolic blood pressure falls below 70, now you know systolic blood pressure is around 120, it has to be around 120 plus or minus 10. So when the systolic blood pressure falls below 70 mm of Hg, the filtration from glomerulus stops. So urine, the blood will not be filtered from the glomerulus when the systolic blood pressure is below 70 mm of Hg. In diseased glomeruli, means if there is any renal condition like glomerulonephritis or like that, even at the higher pressure up to 100 mm of Hg, systolic blood pressure at higher as 100 mm of Hg, then also the filtration is absent. But you know when the blood pressure in the glomerulus is less than 90 mm of Hg, the required blood pressure will not be available, so filtration will not occur properly, and the patient will develop anuria. What are the causes? Now what are the causes of this pre-renal anuria? This pre-renal causes, first is traumatic shock. Any shock like condition that will cause hypotension, severe hypotension or circulatory collapse and all, that will cause a reduced amount of blood flowing through the kidney, and pressure, that required pressure will not be there, and that will cause renal damage. Second is severe hemorrhage, just started hypovolemia. In hypovolemia again blood pressure will drop, that blood pressure within the glomerulus will not be achieved, and filtration will stop. Spinal anesthesia, patient recovering from spinal anesthesia is also likely to develop this renal failure. Extensive burns. Now as you know, you have studied in pathology and also in the surgery what are the complications of burn. What happens in case of burns? In burns, large amount of serum is discharge. It is discharged continuously from the burn injuries, particularly the superficial burns. Large amount of serum exudates continuously from the burn injuries, and that causes hemoconcentration, or circulating volume of the blood is reduced, and that causes drop in the blood pressure. Then dehydration from vomiting, diarrhea, excessive sweating. If the patient is having acute gastroenteritis with profuse vomiting, severe watery diarrhea, and excessive sweating as well, they all will again cause hemoconcentration, and circulating volume of the blood will be low. Then cardiac failure. In cardiac failure also the circulation will be severely affected. So you got the causes: traumatic shock, severe hemorrhage, spinal anesthesia, extensive burns, dehydration. All these will cause circulation collapse circulation. So the adequate blood pressure will not be achieved in the glomerulus, and that will cause renal failure. So what will be the treatment? You will have to treat the cause. If the patient is having severe hemorrhage, you will have to go for blood transfusion. If patient is having shock, you will have to go for plenty of IV fluids and all to take care of the circulating volume of the blood. Dextrose saline. In case of vomiting, diarrhea, and excessive sweating, you will have to go for plenty of IV fluids, dextrose saline, to correct the dehydration. And hypotension for long period. Now in this condition, either caused by traumatic shock, severe hemorrhage, extensive burns, or dehydration, if the patient suffers from this shock like condition, and if this hypotension or shock like condition is maintained for more than 2 hours, if it is maintained for more than 2 hours, it will damage the renal epithelium, and now that will lead to pathological changes in the kidney and will cause renal anuria. That is the second group of causes, that is renal anuria. That we will see in the next slide.